you're pulling a pretty good grade and you got to hit that switchback pretty hard and try not to spin. The night I got that bobcat stuck while I was brush mowing, I spun out on a hill with that truck with the cat on. I'm glad the brakes held. I unloaded the cat on the hill and flipped the ramps up, and Kyle, my nephew, got in that truck and drove it up to the top of the hill, and we got it all back together and out. This is the other switchback. You got to come around this corner, pull pretty hard, and it don't want to go. You've seen the ice on the road here if you'd slow it down. And then right up here we got to take a little right, and just up past this there's a landing we had that was on the right hand side here. Then this is a left hand turn, and on the left side there's a culvert, and the trailers want to slip off that culvert. You want to swing wide. And right here Carlson's went off in on the right hand side, I believe, right off that culvert, if I'm not mistaken. Carlson's brought their grader out with ripper teeth on the bottom of it, kept this thing pretty much gravel. But I didn't get a chance while I was hauling to bring my truck up here. I was busy doing landings and stuff and plowing snow with the carbide teeth I have on the bottom of it. And now we're moving up into the Moose Willow, and I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. Well, this next clip I got coming up here, you'll hear the audio. We have 4 trucks. 2 are leaving and 2 are coming in. One's waiting on the hill. He lets our Nistler Coats truck go by, and then he sits on the hill as we go by him on the way out. And so it's just a mess of trucks. I put this time-lapse video here first so you guys can see this is a hairy road. It's icy, it's got some hairpin turns on it, or switchbacks I'd call them. It's like they have in the mountains. And every one of them switchbacks are just about coming up a hill, and then you got to hit the switchback and go back the other direction. It's not fun. And I think they launched one of the Carlson trucks out in the woods. Another Carlson truck just about hit Alex when he come in, because he's driving, I believe, this truck, and the radio don't work in it.
Carlson truck coming out of the Dusties, coming out to the lockbox.
We got a Nistler Coats truck coming in, and then we got one that needs to leave.
What's out there, driver? I got the NKL truck. I'm almost in my turn off. Yeah, 10-4.
Just the radio traffic can get kind of confusing, because we have a business band radio, and then we have a CB in our truck, and you reach up to grab one mic and you're talking on the wrong mic because you're trying to get out what you need to do real quick. And then obviously my radio wasn't working very good, and was he talking to me, hey, okay driver, or was he talking to the guy on the hill? Alex and a Carlson truck just about collided with each other, and you'll see the video here next.
Needless to say, we both about our pants.
You see you coming in, and then there's this white Nagurski truck going north. Yeah, he'll be ready to head out. He's waiting for me to come in, so I don't know. I'm not sure if we have a CD in there. 10-4, I'll let him go first. If he doesn't have a CDB, you can stop and tell me. You can follow me, and I gotta stop at the lockbox, but otherwise you can follow me out, or you can go first.
I can go first.
I can get him on a business radio.
I can go first.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a Carlson truck that's going to wait for you, Tim, so you can go as soon as I get out of your way.
Yeah, I've been talking on this radio, and it's not here.
I haven't heard no Carlson trucks coming back in yet, so we're good to go. Cleared.
Alright, I'll get in front of you here.
besides me.
We'll be around before someone else comes in. All right. I don't see you. Have a nice night.
It's always a good sign to see that buncher tracking out and heading up on high ground. He's going to park it up on the hill for a couple days, and I believe yesterday, Saturday, somebody hauled it over to the Moose Willow job, and it's sitting there now. And I got a chance to go up there and clear all the snow out, try and turn it all to gravel. It's 7 miles of pretty much all ditch bank road to get back to that job. And we got a buncher operator out there now. Our sale, and I wanted to go up and check out this cut right straight in front here. There was a cut in the road with a culvert gone, and they wanted me to come in right across this swamp, and I said no, there's too much water and ice here. I don't want to try and freeze it down. But then I noticed that you know, when I've been coming in and out, Carlson had continued on this road, so I wanted to go check it out. And just up here they have a buncher that they were going to try and get across on this ice road. And notice they break in a little bit. And that's one of my worst fears, is to have a road that I've froze in and then have the buncher go out there and fall in and not be able to get to the job at all. And I know it'll happen to us sometime sooner or later, but he tore it up pretty good. So they're going to have to let this freeze for a while. Well, I see they have an option just as they come onto the swamp. If they move more to the right there, and then they can miss that spot where he broke in and actually make a better swing area for the trailers coming in on that job. Carlson buncher operator gets a chance to watch this video, he can leave a comment down in the bottom section down here on the videos and tell me how deep he ended up getting in, and was he able to get out on his own power? You know, was it 8 inches, 10 inches, or was he up to the top of his idle or on his tracks? If you had any pictures, send it to me, I'd appreciate it, but please leave a comment. wondering how he noticed that drone. He just looked up and happened to see it, or if he could hear it. Well, they weren't too far from the road we used to go to our landing and their road. It's kind of a Y. They come down a hill and we got to come up out of the swamp and kind of meet. You can see it in the video where I was backing up and all the commotion going on the radios there. But I'm flying over here and we get a picture of their, they call it a bogey. I don't know what it's called. I got to find them. Well, it looks like it's a Tiger Cat 635G. It's got the smaller tires in the rear and then they put the chains on. Well, the operator, when he gets a chance to watch this video, he can leave me a comment to exactly what it is. I'm sure glad this is the last load of chips coming out of this place, and we had 1 or 2 loads of wood that had to go to the stockpile in town there, so I'm glad we're out of there. He's backing up to that pretty good sized drag there, and I was pretty amazed at what he could do with that machine. He just grabbed that whole drag and he's going to pick that thing up and stack it on top of that other drag there and double it up. I thought that's pretty good, but notice it gets tangled up in a tree here. Maybe the operator can comment below the video here once he sees it. I was wondering if this thing has a differential lock or how it is, if it's one rear end or if it's a chain drive or how it's set up. But you know, they could do it like diff steering like the D6 has and make it so when you turn the cab, it actually makes some tracks start slowing down on one side to help it pivot and turn. That'd be a nice option. Notice here how high of a hill they have to climb up back there. This whole thing is really raised up. I was having trouble where to put the landing in so they could get up into the woods and get leave the slash in the woods and all that. You don't want to build a landing on a swamp if you can help it. This is Joe, our new skidder operator for this winter. he's doing a pretty good job of keeping up with all what's going on out here.